Hey Sri Lanka, round 5 of the Euro Formula Open Championship. We're here in France, circuit Paul Ricard. Very interesting track. I raced here in Formula 4 last year and it was quite cool. And thanks for all the support so far. This is the last race before the summer break and then 3 rounds left. Qualifying starts on Saturday. We've got practice tomorrow, so super excited to get on track. So Sri Lanka, it's a big meaningful word to me. So my parents were born and raised in Sri Lanka. I've been there my whole life every year, and it's a cool place. I love going back to visit because all my family is there. You know, we have the surfing and the beaches, but we also have the mountains and the cool areas. And above all of that, we have the racing scene, the racing community. The tracks we have there, especially in karting, are just incredible. And I grew up there. This is the first time I ever drove was in Sri Lanka. So it's the roots of my career, it's the roots of me, and it means so much to carry the flag as well on the track.
There is a huge passion and a pride for the country with him, and you can just see that he's buzzing with energy when he is there, and he enjoys his time there so much.
Sri Lanka can do that to you. No matter where you go in life to any other part of the world, your heart, your mind, your way of thinking, everything is linked to Sri Lanka. It can make you feel like a real part of something, and that's something Johan and I have grown up with. The biggest sporting spectacle there is cricket, and it was just not a sport, it was a way of life for us.
With Yavan starting to perform and the success we're having overseas, it gives something other than cricket for the Sri Lankans to watch and follow, and I think it's across the board. They support him and they follow him, and we really appreciate that, you know, because it's an unbiased support, which is very difficult to get these days.
Right at the top of my helmet, I have the lion from the Sri Lankan flag in carbon black, which looks great on onboards and stuff. And then the Sri Lankan car with the lion from the cricket jersey. And the colors, it's the blue and yellow, which is what they use in the cricket jersey. And that's a big thing because cricket is one of the biggest sports in Sri Lanka. Everyone looks at that. So to have a car that is the same as the jersey is really cool.
Yeah, when I see the livery and all that, it brings back memories of because it represents the Sri Lankan cricket team logo as well. It brings back childhood memories, the passion, the disappointment, the excitement, the way of living during our teenage lives. So yeah, it's a bit like a dream come true, so it's hard to kind of believe right now.
I have so much support from the country, so much support for just what I do, what I love and what I do for fun, and it's just driving, and they're supporting me, they're giving me loads of encouragement, and I couldn't ask for more. So that connection, it's not just towards racing and driving, but it's to me, it motivates me as a person.
We've seen it this year with the Sri Lankan fans who've turned up at the circuit. You know, he'll step off of a podium and see Sri Lankan fans, and it doesn't matter who else is around and what he's got to do. The first thought is, I want to go and spend time with them, I want to go and say thank you to them, see them. There was a fantastic moment in Hockenheim where he stepped off the podium and there was a family there with a young kid. And his first thought was, well, I'll give the kid my podium hat. So you can see that it means a lot to him, but you can also see that he draws a lot of energy from that.
There have been a few drivers from Sri Lanka. There's been Dilantha Malagamur, who was the first, I'd say, pioneer of this motorsport internationally. There's been Liam Lawrence, who's done Formula 4 in Asia. Eshan Pires has won a Formula 3 Asia race and is now racing in GT. My
good friend now is Eshan Pires. He's racing in GTs, but when I saw him in F3 Asia and racing in cars and in Europe, when I was still in karting and a 11-year-old kid, it was just fascinating to see. It's another Sri Lankan. He's like a big bro and he's racing there in cars in Europe, and I was like, wow, I hope that's me in a few years. So definitely him from Sri Lanka was like, you know, my inspiration. You see the flag at the side of the name on the lap times, and it's a Sri Lankan flag. That couldn't hold more meaning, so it's incredible.
You know, he brings a Sri Lankan flag with him everywhere. He tells me before every race weekend where that flag is, because if if he's winning a race, he wants to have that flag. There is a huge passion and a pride for the country with it.
When I go up to the car, every time I suit up and I'm about to jump in, I see the lion, and it's just this big lion. It's not just a small sticker, and it's like, wow, that is cool to see on a Formula car. I mean, you can do it in karting and stuff, but on a Formula car, that's just incredible. So always feel a sense of pride when I see it.
I think coming into Paul Ricard, the biggest objective is, look, let's get our Championship League back. It's a track we've been to, we know it a bit better. Some good competition and some stiff competition, some guys who are pushing hard and driving well this year. It's about coming away, having that Championship lead with some renewed energy to go and push hard over the next couple of weeks and enjoy some time being back in Sri Lanka.
Well, good morning one and all, and welcome back to the Euro Formula Open Championship. We arrive here for round 5 at Paul Ricard, and fresh. It's 2 purple sectors for Yevon David on this lap. This should be fastest here for Yevon David, and it is a 55.9. In both of the first 2 sectors. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I get let up. They get not tired of me never.
Cool. Good stuff.
Make a lap.
Good job, man. Now we're fighting races. All good.
No, for me it's nice.
Yeah.
You did it well, but you did a good job.
Yeah, good stuff. So qualifying, we got second. That was pretty good. I would have liked to be ahead at the start, but it's cool to be at the front row with no cars in front of you. But executed as much as we could. On the first run, we were quite quick. We were P1, and on the second set, there was a bit to find as a team. But just looking forward to some good racing.
So a warm welcome to the Euro Formula Open Championship, everybody. You're joining us here live at Paul Ricard ahead of the first race of the weekend. And after a blissful qualifying performance, his 4th of the season is Timek Kaharczyk, starting on the front row alongside Yevon David. The 2 championship juggernauts will meet again on the front row of the grid. Behind the scenes, all 5 lights are lit. And they go out, it's pedal to the metal, and it's go. Great start for Timek Kaharczyk with Yevon David now forming up in behind. We see Jose Garfias now going side by side with Barrichello on the run down through towards turn 1. David now straight away looks to lurch outwards, taking an alternate line. The chicane at turns 4 and 5. David taking a very aggressive inside line, swapping all over the back of the BVM car. Kaharczyk with the advantage so far, defending well against the imposing force of the Sri Lankan lion. Yevon David is now on the inside, goes Garfias hand to win with Barrichello.
Les applaudissements des teams à l'arrivée pilote ensuite de vous pour le premier sur sa monoplace.
Good job. Good job. Yeah, we did a good race. Good points. That's the main thing. Good job. Good job, man. Good race. Good race. Good job.
Et maintenant, champagne!
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we did the best we could with the pace. We were missing a bit today, but we started in front of him both races tomorrow. It was a bit wider, so I was already knowing. Race 1 went very well. We were in second, not much action happened. The safety car, but unfortunately couldn't overtake. Again, there was a little bit of pace we needed to find. We were missing like 2 or 3 tenths every lap, so yeah, we analysed and we were going to see for race 2. Okay, we'll analyse after. Race 1 over, we got P2 a podium, very good race. We didn't have a lot of action, wasn't able to catch P1, but we got all things ready for tomorrow. We're starting P5 in race 2 and P5 in race 3, so all to look forward to, going to be loads of action. Morning. Morning. Hello. How are you? Good. You? Yes. Good. Morning. Hello. Yes, you?
Probably you can bring some state, some state language
Race 2 for the Euroformula Open Championship in round 5 of the 2025 season here in Paul Ricard, the 5.822 kilometre circuit. We'll play host to another 15 laps or 30 minutes of racing, whichever we hit first. And it is the first of our 2 top 6 reverse grid race. Back wave and back, we have all 5 lights on for the second time this weekend. We're racing. Yevon David being squeezed over onto the blue bar there and onto the curbing there as well by the number 44 of Diego de la Torre. Has to lose up.
Still being furiously pursued by the Sri Lankan Yevon David, who's certainly made a name for himself in the realms of the Euroformula Open Championship.
Yevon David has lost his front wing, the championship
My
leader
goodness.
with damage. Yes, so Yevon David has had contact with Jose Garfias.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for understanding. Race 2, we had a good start, was gaining on P3, was going very well, and then unfortunately I was a bit impatient, made a mistake, and we crashed into turn 15. The team did a really good job to repair the car. Somehow they replaced the track rod and the front wing, and we went back out and did some good laps. The pace was good, so yeah, we're going to keep it our head clear for race 3. We're starting P5 again, and the tires are even better from race 2, so all to look forward to. Just unfortunately, I did it too early, but we got it for the next race.
It's time for the final race of the day in the Euroformula Open Championship, the 5th meeting of the season from Paul Ricard.
Remember, Tim Ecclemoser was right behind you. Good luck.
Into 4th position already. Barrichello emerged. Down there, oh, Preston, pick a side. He's picked the wrong one because Yevon David's gone through on the inside, and then Lambert taking a very bumpy ride over the escape road. Now you can't try and fight this one back, Preston. I'm afraid you're going to have to give this one up. He's not doing it very easily. Eventually, oh no, Yevon David's gone around. Contact once again for the Sri Lankan, and that was so unnecessary. There is a puncture on the rear right-hand corner. I'm not sure Yevon's picked it up yet. He will do now.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
It's racing.
Thank you guys this weekend.
Yeah.
Even with this, we saw we had the pace, so
Yeah,
keep
just
going.
forget
Yeah.
this week, focus on next one.
Exactly.
That's what we gotta do, yeah.
So, thoughts on race 3. Unfortunately, another incident, turn 3. We got taken out, but definitely a bit more to improve on. After we had some decent pace, but unfortunate for race 2 and race 3 today. We need to reflect and analyze for myself, but the main thing is we had the pace. We had a good quality in race 1, so we know that we can be fast and execute when we have to. Just got to be a bit smarter, and we'll learn for next time. Going into the summer break now, so loads of time to switch off, but also to keep working hard in the gym and getting my mind ready for the next 3 rounds. Thanks a lot.